Let's get started in online chemistry. This is the page you will see when you log into our chemistry course. I'm going to go ahead and click on the modules button on the left. The student information module at this time I have minimized, but you guys will want to read through all of that. That's your EMCC policies, etc., tips for being successful, a little bit about the free online tutoring, but read through those documents. If you're taking multiple online courses through EMCC, you will see that same module in all courses. Now, let's move down to week 1 because this is our material. It looks like a lot to do for week 1, but let me put your mind at ease. It's not too terribly much. There's a welcome to chemistry announcement that you should read. There's a link on how to access your chemistry ebook. There are the required materials for this course are the ebook, which also gives you access to the online homework system called ALEKS. You will have to purchase access to the virtual lab, which is called Achieve. And of course, you guys will need a scientific calculator. And since it's an online course, you need a computer, and it's best to have internet access at home. But as far as the course materials, it's the ebook with ALEKS homework, access to the virtual lab Achieve, which you will have to purchase that access, and a scientific calculator. And so that video, that first blue link there, shows you how to access the ebook. There is an entry for introductions, which is standard in most courses. Just you post something on the discussion board introducing yourselves to one another. There is an orientation quiz. Use your syllabus for that. There's a syllabus link on the left. Use the syllabus and work that quiz. And then each week you will see an entry that looks like this: read and watch. Read the chapter in your ebook. Watch the videos that I have posted in that link. Take notes on those videos. Feel free to send Canvas messages or emails with any questions. And then there's a little entry also about ALEKS, your online homework. How you will access ALEKS is by clicking on an ALEKS assignment. The review module is an ALEKS assignment, and the Chapter 1 ALEKS is also an ALEKS assignment. And y'all, the review module, notice it's due at the end of this week, the first week of class. You can click on that review module or any ALEKS assignments. You can click on it on the first Monday of the week of class. You can access that as many times as you want to between now and the due date on Sunday night. You do not have to submit it because it will automatically submit. Whatever work you have completed, it submits Sunday night at midnight. There's different numbers of questions on each one. There's hints on ALEKS that you can use. I have it set that you guys can work each question 3 times. So if you miss it the first time, you get a second try and then a third try. You are not penalized and lose points if it takes you 2 times or 3 times to get it right, to get a question correct. If you'll notice the Chapter 1 ALEKS, I went ahead and posted it in this week's module, even though it's not going to be due till the end of the second week. But some of you might want to, since you're reading and watching and learning about Chapter 1 this week, some of you might be ready to go ahead and start working some of those ALEKS questions. Now, all of that, your ebook and your ALEKS homework, that's included with your cost of the course. However, this is a 4-hour course, so you also have a lab component. It is not included in the cost of your course. You're going to have to pay for access to the labs. It's called Achieve Virtual Labs. You can purchase that online, or if you prefer to purchase a code from the bookstore, you can do that. If you are not ready to make that purchase of Achieve this week, because, most of us might not be receiving our next paycheck till the end of the month. Y'all know, let me tell you that Achieve allows you to work 2 weeks for free. So go ahead and start working in Achieve this week, and that access is free for 2 weeks, and then you will have to pay to continue working. So don't think that you can't start your labs because you can't afford it yet. You have 2 weeks to do that. Now, from here in the course, it's going to look like a lot of assignments, but it's really not. The orientation assignment, it's just a little quick thing getting you comfortable using Achieve. There's no background that you need to do for the orientation assignment. The orientation assignment, it's going to tell y'all to enter certain numbers, and it's going to tell you, just get you comfortable with how to answer questions on Achieve. The next thing in Achieve is it's going to be a background section for you to read about that lab, and then a pre-lab assignment with a few questions about the lab. Then you will actually, I did not mean to click on it. You will actually click on the next thing and it'll tell you what to do. It's gonna open up a lab manual, and there will be a window where you're gonna click and drag beakers, etc. And so there's an experiment 1, 2, and 3. You can work those experiments 1, 2, and 3 as many times as you want. There's a digital notebook where you can write down your mass or your volume or your temperature, whatever the data is. You do not have to use the digital notebook. If you prefer to record stuff on paper, that's fine. The lab is set up so that each time you work it, you should get close to the same numbers if you're following the procedure correctly. Now, if you'll notice that last item in that module that says Introduction to Lab Simulation, post-lab assignment, the post-lab assignments are for a grade, and you can expect to only be able to work that one time. Now, let me caution you guys here, because I've seen a lot of students that try to work through an online course by going to the calendar and working things and items that are posted in the calendar. You don't want to do that, because the calendar is not going to have like your read and watch lecture notes. They're not going to show up in the calendar. The calendar will not show this experiment 1, 2, and 3. It will show the post-lab questions, but you won't be able to be successful with the post-lab questions if you don't work the experiments first. So I encourage you to work through your module items in order. That will be each week. Week 2, I've already got some stuff there. And week 2, there's actually only 2 labs you do. There's a laboratory skills lab that has 3 different parts to the experiment. And then there's a melting point, boiling point lab that has multiple parts. So there's 2 labs next week. It's just each experiment has a different entry. That's why sometimes it looks like a lot on the labs. I encourage you guys to get started early in the week and try not to wait till the weekend to get everything done, or it can be overwhelming. Feel free to message me on Canvas or send an email.